ndị be abịakwa ka unu gere interview Ijele melụ Doris ọnụ ikpu. Doris wee nọrọ ebe a wee na-akọwa na ọ bụrụ ọkwa sọsọ ya ka Pastor Chris tụrụ otu amụ, na ọ bụrụ dịrị sọsọ ya ka Pastor Chris kwere nkwa na ọya anụ, na mgbe ọ pụtara n'ihu akwụkwọ wee bechaa akwa wee mee ife onyonyo a na ụmụ nwaanyị ịtọ ese ndigorie mgbari ọtọ Pastor Chris na ofu onye n'ime fa gwara ya na Pastor Chris kwere nkwa na ọya anụ ya na ojegokwa afụcha ndebe digielụfa olu mbọsị aka nyere ya eme ego. Pastor Chris si na ọnkụ digielu bụ oke amoosu na ọ ya anụzikwa. Digielu wee were iwe wee se ndị alụ Doris ife akaebe iji wee gosi ya na ife ọ na-agwa ya bụ eziokwu. O wee bụrụ ebe nye na Pastor Chris na-agba iche na mmadụ bụ ewu ma gbagagba Pastor Chris ma ebe ọ nọ n'ebe a na-awụ ahụ ma ebe a nọ n'enu akwa ma Ijele si na ya ji anya ya wee fụ na nke abụrụkwa nke na-akọrọ ya akọrọ. Ijele wee nọrọ ebe a wee na-ayọ Doris na ya pamitie ya ka o tinye nya bụ ife na Telegram ya. Doris unu ya bịagonu n'ife Doris ikwu. Ijele na-ayị ya o burugoro isi ya ka ndị fansi ya kweta na ife a na-ekwu bụ eziokwu nya ga ekpuchie mgbari ọtọ Pastor Chris ka etinyesi isi ya ka ndị mmadụ mara na nya bụ ife abụrụ anyị unu ya bịagwa ebe a ka unu nụrụ ka ya bụ ife ti wee mee wee sị Pastor Chris ya ọ kwụọla tụ ndị ọla n'iyi kwekerekwala nwaanyị. Osi ozi ka ọ kpelọ nkuru Digiel ekpele ka ọ confess ya ma ọ ka ọ chegharịa ma ọ bụ ka o merie ya deliverance na ọ hapụ nwa mmadụ narị esokwa onye ọzọ. Ya bịa ka unu gere ife Doris kwuru ebe a na ya bụ akụkọ ọgarịkwa.
This issue, and someone who is a veteran in fighting all these criminals, and we were telling success that these people are a cartel, and there is nobody who will know them better than someone like you, because you are very close to them. You know so many things about that even people like us are not aware of. You understand? So you now, as from the position of an insider, and for your own mental health, remember when I was in your house the last time, we were kind of having an argument about these people, and you told me that no, that you know my stance on religion and all that, but you are trying to defend them. But I'm sure things are changing now, like your eyes are opening right here. Because one thing you should know is this: human beings must be human beings. Forget the title. You would be exposed to danger from the least likely source. The person you may be thinking is the shepherd, is actually the wolf. You understand? So, and me now, I wouldn't want to get involved in boyfriend-girlfriend matter. Yeah. But this is not just don't let anybody minimize it to the point of boyfriend-girlfriend matter. No, it's bigger. Because I've seen some, I'm sure you don't want to share certain photos. Because the photos I'm seeing, all those girls that are sending these things to me, if we know this number, like, can you quantify, like, how many of them do you think are living this type of life? And, like, all these people, this man, do you think it's just you and just a few girls that God, and if not, please, what advice do you have? And please, if there's anything
now,
else.
3 girls has actually contacted me. One said that I didn't even know. One said that they were supposed to marry in 2024. And,
hold on, please. Hold on. That girl, he was supposed to marry that girl in 2024.
I thought they planned to go do the traditional marriage, the introduction and collecting of this. But by the time he finished sleeping with her, I told her that he saw something. He saw the uncle doing a witchcraft, so they have to.
Wait, hold on. All the while they were dating, going out, he didn't see the uncle doing witchcraft. Now later I just saw the.
He said they did to the introduction.
Yes.
He told me that I saw the uncle
doing witchcraft,
and that
after he must have conducted Holy Communion service.
In fact, it was the girl that sent me his new in his bedroom. I'm ashamed. I have the video, and I'm ashamed. In fact, I'm ashamed. The guy sent me his video with his bedroom, everything, his body full, and I'm ashamed.
Okay, but they promised this one, so you are not even the only victim.
Yeah, there are so many of them.
Okay, like back to what I was telling you. You know, the last time we discussed, I told you, these people, they are humans, and this thing that happened now, you know, I'm not going to discuss my private conversation with people. I spoke with Cassie. That was why I did not come in the morning when I wanted to come, but I later found some inconsistencies in what he's saying. And I don't even want to make it about anybody.
Cassie is the mother. Sorry, I used the word mother.
Cassie
is the one who, when I was dragging Chris for the money he stole from me, Cassie called me up that his father told him to call, and that he wanted to go reach out to Chris so that he can mediate. I trusted Cassie and I gave Cassie go ahead. all forecasting. At that time, my money was 45 million. Chris gave me 10 million during the matter, which he paid to 2 million, to 3 million.
Okay.
Then lied to me that Jeremiah did not give him all until.
Hold on. The same Jeremiah want to fufu.
Papa J.
Papa J.
Yes.
Okay. May the soul of his mother rest in peace.
Yes, he lied to me that Jeremiah did not give him all the money. But when I reached out to Jeremiah's brother, who now confirmed, they called Jeremiah confirmed that he paid all the money to Chris' account. They go 45 million. That was when I now, started calling Chris out to give me my money, because I called him, he blocks me. So I started calling him out to give me my money. At the end of the day, the thing became messy.
Just so we are clear, this thing was about that baby testimony matter.
About baby testimony matter. They contracted me to come and lure prophets to get him arrested.
Was prophets the only thing you did for them under baby? You don't have to go deep into
under
the
baby
details.
testimony. What I did, my goal was to get prophets to say some things, and also get Ruth to say some things that they will use to win the case in court.
Okay, to contradict herself.
Not really contradict herself.
Okay. You don't need to go into the details.
Get information.
But it's just generally about that matter.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
And most of the conversations I was sending to Interpol, because I got Interpol involved. They got Interpol involved, got EFCC involved, and I went to these offices and I wrote statement.
Right.
So I wrote statement in these offices, and I also got my lawyer, to guide me legally so that I do not go against the law. So I was playing a double agent in the matter.
Okay.
So I was in between the Ruth Matthew them side, and I was also with the Chris them side. So I get it.
So wait, to all the things they were even doing that nobody was seeing anointing.
No.
It was just normal intelligence work.
Even when they said they sent, every time they said I said confusion in their mix. It's me. I was the one.
Okay.
I reported back that there is confusion.
Okay.
Then I reported back that they are confused. They're fighting themselves. Then the next thing they come and say there is confusion in their midst.
Okay.
So
kind of nice. Now prophecy and the power of anointing.
Everyone had to say, why did you say that? Because it was the moment he said that confusion in their midst, that Maureen, a very smart woman.
Yes.
Maureen, when Maureen had there is confusion in their midst, I saw a prophecy. Maureen did not agree. Maureen now decided to find out that who I was, because we were talking on the phone. I remember I approached you, right?
Of course.
I approached you to work for them.
Yes.
And you turned me down.
Yes.
And it was you that went to go and be talking to prophets. As when you were talking to prophets, I was always on call with prophets.
Okay, hold on. You mean all the while I was discussing with prophets and even giving him
that this
strategies
is
how we are going to do things. He was even discussing with you.
How you want to do protests, how you want to carry placard. He wasn't discussing. I was on the phone with him on another phone while you were calling. While you were saying Choma Johnson is Doris or Gala.
Of course.
I was on call with prophets. So that was what was going on. So prophets didn't even reach you that time. He was saying, I don't mind. You say you want chase clouds, you want to be recognized and all that. Yeah, that was what he was saying to me then. I'm not here to lie on anybody. At this point, I'm saying my truth.
And the prophets was even getting paid.
Prophet was paid 13 million in total. He received first money $3,000, second one 10 million.
The 10 million you are talking about was when dollar was how much? This was in 2022.
He received the first payment, $3,000. That was the money when I told him I was in America.
Okay.
That was the money he was supposed to use to buy tickets to Nigeria. Then he didn't know. Then the testimony case has not come up. That was when they wanted to arrest him for calling all of them out. So that was when he sent the first $3,000. And it was Chris that sent the $3,000 through his girlfriend. It was Chris' girlfriend in America that sent the money to the name that prophet sent to me. I have to screen much of that name. It's a South African name. Then that was when they did I don't know what the Western Union through that name South Africa. That one is $3,000. Then the second one was the 10 million. When that time that prophet wanted to leave that case, so he said I should approach Jeremiah them so that they can leave Ruth Matthew's case. Then that was when I approached them. I told them. Then I said, okay, I should play on with him. They got EFCC to put a lien in the Nigerian account he set from, because he sent the Nigerian account from South Africa. So they put a lien. They traced that account to Enugu. EFCC now went and put a lien in the account, but sent the money. Then prophet received the money. The owner of the account gave prophet the money. Didn't know that they have put lien in his account. Yes, prophet received the money.
So hold on, but prophet showed us only the $3,000, which he said it was a trap, and he said he was going to give. Hold on first, he was going to give to the less privileged. Under give me, make I give them.
No, he also showed the 10, he also showed the 10 million.
Okay,
he later showed it. Yeah, it was when I now started coming to play. Prophet is not an innocent person here too. He too had his own. His role is that he wanted me to be his contact person in Nigeria here. Once he gets something for pastors, I'll be the one to approach the pastors. He calls it streets.
Okay.
That we're running streets. So anyone he gets any information he gets about pastor, then I'll be the one to go and show the pastor. Then will now demand according to what he wanted to be using me for. Not knowing that I was playing double legend because I was working.
You are even trying to understand him.
Yes, he
better know his stance.
Yeah, that was my mission to get all his.
No, let me not get money for that.
Yes, you and Maury.
Me and Maury with
Bisola made money. Bisola even collected 200,000 from me.
No, but that was just for the work she's doing now. And that woman, her ticket, she didn't.
You know why I don't want to support Bisola?
Why?
You know that I was in the middle of this case. I was in the middle of this case, and I would tell you categorically free. Bisola also collected money from one woman, whether it's $1,000, and told her the money was just to buy fuel.
Yeah, but you know she was running an organization.
No, but the one thing, if you're running an organization, you don't have to lie to someone who does not know the value of naira.
But even at that,
Bisola is your friend.
No. I've not even spoken.
Yeah, but I will tell you the truth. The only person that was genuine in this thing, if you like, call me tomorrow, I would say it to you. Now, the only person that was genuine in this thing is Maureen. Maureen calls me out. Maureen insults me, but the truth is that I will not lie on anybody.
Yes. No, Maureen, I see Maureen as a
Maureen
very...
Badejo was set up by both sides.
She's a very decent woman.
Very, very.
And I never had any bad encounter with her, no bad memories. And that prophet issue aside, because now, why I moved into this angle is for people to see how deep.
Yes. It was only you and Maureen that was
leave that aside. But how far these people can go, because when I see all these attacks against you, as somebody who's been a victim of these coordinated attacks, I know that someone somewhere is pressing some buttons and they may have shared some coins.
Yes, these attacks, Dada, my friend, actually called me the day before yesterday and said that Cassie approached him. That Cassie said that Chris called him and said they want to contract some bloggers to come and attack me and discredit what I'm saying. Chris told him, when he mentioned to Chris that he wants to bring in Dada, that Chris told him that Dada will never betray me. Do you understand? So Dada was one who told me that he will soon launch an attack on me on this to change the narrative.
Of course.
From bloggers, yes.
But now, see where else I'm going. All these men that are preaching abstinence to us, do you now realize, can you confirm to us that they are kind of telling us to go and catch a unicorn? Because they keep preaching things that are antithetical to nature.
What are you preaching? Somebody will have a deck, you say it's a witchcraft. Meanwhile, you finish preaching on pulpit, then you tell me to get you a prescription from my doctor.
Hold on, please. Yes. So, somebody will mount the pulpit and power will move. People will scatter, fall on the ground. Never mind the cameramen are always standing. Then when they come down, now will come by and prescription for headache.
Yes. So I'll get the prescription with his name so that you get some painkiller drugs. But some of these painkillers, they don't sell it without prescription.
Yes. So, my sister, see what I want you to do is this. I know many of these people are reaching out to you, all these victims of these pastors. Please, I would like you to use this your platform as a voice.
Ijele, I am not mentally stable.
No, I know. Listen, for now, you see, you didn't choose this mission. The mission has chosen you.
Yeah.
You understand? So you are at a place whereby you can't hold anything back.
Yeah.
You take your time, consult with your lawyer. As far as the law permits, anything you have on these people.
Maybe you have seen that one.
No, you see, I need your permission to share it.
You have seen
I need your permission to share it. All this camera down. Like, if not that I have a strong pair of eyes, my eyes would have gone blind. My people, wait till I take this I see today. So, why I'm saying this is this. When you are fighting these people, you don't pull your punches. You go all out.
I know them. Because I will tell you more than that. I know them. I've been with them. These are Syndicate. I'm not only exposing Chris Okafor.
Yes.
I'm exposing the Syndicate. There are many. There are so many.
Yes.
Yes, there are so many of them. So they are like, when you fight one, you're fighting the whole of them. And I know how I work because I've been in their gang, I've been in their team. I know how they fight. I know how dirty they fight. So you have, and the only saving grace I have is media. If I don't have you guys, if I don't have you guys' protection, trust me, they would swallow me.
See, that is the truth.
Yes.
And please, never keep any information only with yourself.
No.
Let other people have all those information.
No, but I've even sent them out.
Just have them.
If anything happens to me, most of these things will be out.
So nothing will happen to you. It's about you losing your phone somewhere.
If anything happens to me, if I lose my phone, if I get attacked, the will release it.
Yes, because we know how these people function. They never stop. What you are exposing is going to affect many of them. Hardly any of them will survive this. And Nigeria, there is this spiritual awakening that is happening in Nigeria. Many people used to think in the past that if religion as we know it falls, people will descend into anarchy everywhere. That means spiritual anarchy. But you find out that the more people begin to see these people for who they are, we being spiritual beings, we get closer to nature the right way. I'm not talking of back to our root, because those people are also criminals themselves.
I didn't know.
We don't know back to our root. All these ones that are doing sacrifice, those people, it's a story for another day. But the more people speak, and there is this level of enlightenment that has spread amongst Nigerian youth. If you watch Nigeria,
someone said, hold on, someone asked me a question and I want to answer.
Any question you want to respond to?
I took interest. They said, why did you choose to fight now? When if he had married you, would you have come out? I want to clarify something to you. My coming out to speak is from a place of pain, from a place of anger, from a place of healing. I needed to speak my truth, irrespective of who it's going to affect. It's not about marrying me. When I said you must marry me, who are you leaving me for? It's the truth. You can't destroy me. And just decided to settle down and marry. So it's either you marry me or we remain single. So I've suffered in the hands of this person. I've been detained, arrested and detained. I've been locked up. I lost my younger brother. I don't know how my brother died. He died mysteriously. Spiritual, I don't know if it's spiritual or not, but I know that it was in between the time we were fighting. So at this point,
see, please let me correct some things there. All these things you people are saying spiritual, these people know how to poison people. So it could be, we are not saying he poisoned your brother, but you see, when you have an issue with anybody, even this one that called the native doctor, person tell you, say, hey, don't go do juju, so they happen. They're very careful, they won't poison you. And you know, they notice all these ones where they say, nah, spirits they buy. They always happen inside bush. It always happen where person don't they. You don't ever see person where they say, somebody with this where this thing caught by them. They will buy the person. Don't we go contact in the body. They go say yes, I don't say buy. Then the pastors they will go do their own. Can't tell you say
And I want you to also be careful with Cassie. Cassie said that I took his money, that he came and promised him 2 million. As I promised you 2 million, and from 15 million, I'll give you 2 million because he followed me to tarnish my name on that YouTube testimony case. What I promised Cassie that I was going to give him was 500,000. You understand? But Cassie.
So even he himself was not even doing it free.
No, he was not. But Cassie went there and collected money from Chris to Carrefour.
Well,
collected money, now twisted his mouth. Cassie now became against me. Collected money. I was one who gave Cassie Chris Okafor's number.
Okay, now you even give him.
Yes, and he went to Chris Okafor's house. And I said when he went there, Chris was still owing me 50 million. Cassie now changed mouth. You know, when he collected money, he changed mouth. Said now he's not Chris Okafor's son. How can you be Chris Okafor's son? Now he's going about talking about me. What is he talking about? Saying that Chris said that I'm blackmailed. Cassie, if I'm blackmailing Chris by 2017, I would have been arrested.
Okay.
So if I was blackmailing Chris, I would have made a lot of money from Chris. 2017 till now, calculate how many years it is, and think that I would leave him like that, my brother.
But see, I saw this photo where you and Chris so uniform.
The daughter.
Yes. And I'm happy you said you are no longer going to share the girls.
Yes, because the first wife reached out to me. Today, Blossom, she said she's not comfortable me sharing the daughter's picture.
Okay.
So I told her sorry, then I pulled it down.
Okay.
But the truth is that
there's a photo I saw, you and Chris. You were like dressed in a traditional attire or something. You were in is that real photo?
No, it's AI. We've never
okay, it's AI. I have my people and I don't hear and I say that one like AI. So if you're sharing it, you stop. Stop sharing it.
I said I will never speak lies on Chris.
For me, my interest in this is this. This thing that is happening is like an eye-opener.
Yes.
Because I've spent years trying to tell people that there is no difference between you and this person. One, nobody hears from any God. These people have created
no, they're not there. Let me tell you one story that happened. Which God are they hearing for? I told Chris, we and Chris were talking about Ijele Winifred. We were talking about Ijele. As we were talking about Ijele, things Ijele said to Emeka. I told Chris everything that happened, or Chris told me too. The next thing Chris called Ijele and told Ijele that he saw a revelation. That God exposed that she was talking about him to Emeka. Meanwhile, I was the one that discussed that thing.
Okay.
I released that message one time. It's not which revelation. When you see himself, why not see me and I go follow up like this?
You see, because this is what I've been telling people. No, and these people, they are human beings like you and I. They are for those of you who don't understand English very well, these people are fellow human beings like us. And there is nobody hearing anything from anybody. It is your information. Hear from Doris. They are using. And this issue of, see, I am all for discipline. But all of us function differently. We are different human beings. There are people who have high libido. And you responding to nature is not a bad thing. There is no life that everyone lives. No. There are people who do this. There are people who do the other one. But don't let anybody make you feel guilty for responding to nature, because they themselves, they know they sleep alone too. They know they sleep alone too. This is what I'm trying to bring out, that some of their church members will come and say, oh, are they not human beings? Now you are talking. Now you are talking. You agree first that these people are human beings, that they are fallible. Make person no come to one us with all these things. So my sister, in closing, what exactly would you, like, is there any reason we will hear this type of story? I see this wound here. Yes. And some people are saying that it's a joke, it's a thing, but see the wound there. Are you promising us that we will not hear that type of story at all? This thing that nearly happened, and that thing you open your mouth. You know why it's not good to open your mouth and say you are susu? Because somebody can harm you and make it look like that. So please, can you confirm to people here that you will never buy yourself, that thing you were acting out of emotion, that yes, if anything happens to you, they should investigate? Of course, I know nothing will happen.
No, but if anything happens to me, you hold Chris.
Not just him, all their gang.
Because let me tell you something. People say don't talk, don't come on live, but this is the healing therapy for me.
Of course.
The moment I spoke on that defeat, now I'm speaking on your life. Yes. I spoke on Success Life. I feel light. I feel like, look at my eyes. I've not closed these eyes for 4 days.
Yes.
So I feel light. I feel like all the burden in me has dropped. All the pain has dropped. Do you understand? So for me, if anything happens to me, which nothing is going to happen to me, but I am strong. Outside that, I've not slept. I was emotional. I was really, really like that. But right now, I am free.
You do okay now. I'm so you can't harm yourself.
No, I won't harm myself.
Because I know how these people operate. You don't need to take chances with these people.
I won't harm myself.
And please, are you promising us on this platform that we will see, even if it's only the head of that picture? Like, let these people know you are serious. Even if it's cover everywhere, leave the head.
I can't do that.
Oh,
I can't do that. Yeah.
You see my problem with all these church people. You see, you now will be religious people. The way you people do your things. How would this man take you seriously if you don't even do the video? Like the video self.
But you have watched it now. You see it.
No, let my people see. My people, do you want the head or what? Or see what they do the issue, please. Do you want it or not? Make it not be like saying, no, let me ask this thing. Just cover them. Leave only the head. Cover everywhere for the body. You don't understand? Cover everywhere. Give us, like, let these people know you are serious. Like, if you want much person, hit them like this. No, they do a shift. If you do inside boss, they tell people shift. Nobody go here, but if you give you go see space. You see,
okay, I think I have to go now. My advice to anyone that is really going through the same thing I'm going through, I would advise you to, because we live in Ijele, you want me to go and bring the...
Oh,
I've shown him already. But I don't want to bring it.
Waiting this I don't see today. Waiting this I don't see today. Please, anybody that is telling you ceasefire, probably doesn't have your interest at heart. I'm telling you.
Yes.
I'm telling you. You understand? But my advice is, do not be in contact with your lawyer every step of the way. So you do everything within the confines of the law. Like this photo now, if you bring only the head, they're not putting a Photoshop. How can I open on Photoshop now?
They leave this. You have seen it yourself. So anyone who's going through what I'm going through, I think God wants to liberate me. And so I think also, don't mind Ijele. I know that most of us still believe in God.
God has given you the power. You see this? You see? Do you think God will be comfortable with you if He gives you, like God gives you a weapon now? You are in the middle of the battle. You have the weapon in your hand. And are you Moses? You know, Moses no get sense. So take the stick where you hold. Like God need to remind that, what do you have in your hand? Because they don't give you already. I didn't know they read Bible. This thing where you hold now, Moses staff. Knock out for that river Jordan. You go see am open. Yeah, the word of God. Oh.
So what I'm saying to you, if you're having this kind of situation, do not be afraid to speak up. Your healing will start from speaking up. If you speak up, trust me, you'll feel better. And at first you think people will hate you, but if I tell you my DM, a lot of people have been reaching out, you know.
They see them. You see them. You see them. They talk, please.
So they have been reaching out to me, you know, trying to. Some people said, you've already now, I'll marry you now. So I didn't know that people would. I thought my own life has finished. I thought people wouldn't love me again. I thought people were going to cast me.
See, blessed them. They say, bless them. Bless them. What do you mean, no need? No need of what? Bless them. Can you could apple self? Okay, but how was I going to do? Go ahead, please.
So I want you people to know that your first therapist starts by talking out, speaking out. Let people hear your side of the story and encourage you, advise you. Trust me, every other thing is secondary. This is the primary healing for anyone. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
My people, you people have heard. You want to leave now?
Yes.
Okay, you have no problem. And I don't hear from our sister Doris Ogala. Me, I don't. I show you what about me. I've done my best. You know, we've heard what you know. Small we go. They bring the information. Okay. Somebody say, give us only the head, please. Oh, sauce is here. Take it. Go do sauce is here. Just sauce is here. I don't want to hear. My people, thank you so much for joining us. At least with the open people, right? Make people see say everything we will talk. And one more thing, that guy where there for social media, we talk saying be brother to Doris ex-husband. Now lie, your Doris no more. You don't know the person, no. You don't know him. Okay? That person don't know Doris, so that's why when they talk say, oh, now waiting him do the so. Oh, I know if come tell them.
That's not my husband's brother, and I don't know. I've never met him. All the while I was
can't talk and make them know.
All the while I was married to my ex, I never met that guy. He's not my husband.
You don't know him.
Never seen him before. I don't know him. I've never seen him before.
Yeah, make I know how these people operate.
So I don't know who the guy is.
And
never met him before. Never met him before.
Are you hearing now? She doesn't know that guy. The guy is not related to the ex-husband.
I don't know him.
Never met him. She passed the one kid. Now she passed. My people, I don't beg this head. They don't even want to give me. Okay. This one say, how do you? Person they tell you say you don't know that person. In they tell you say you don't know. How you take no say you know? Just you hear it from that person, and the person they are saying it about say I don't know this person. You see, Nigerians say, okay, you didn't need any second evidence to believe his own, but now you need another extra evidence for the person that is the subject of the matter. My people, please, nobody should call my phone this evening. I want to have my free time this evening. I will end it here. You know why I end like this? Makanda actually. So go outside. On a fee carry say even the video now.